playset. This is another playset that's part of the Star Wars addition to Disney Infinity 3.0. Right now we have just entered the Battle of Hoth, and we're going to try to take down some AT-AT walkers. Sean here is going to play as Luke Skywalker, and we're going to pop in and see if we can take them down on foot first. Should be quite a challenge. They're pretty well armored and take a lot of firepower to take down. So we have Luke Skywalker, as I mentioned, is part of the playset pack. You also start with Princess Leia, and then right now Luke Skywalker is actually using the costume swap power disc of his Rebel flight suit. So as you can see, we got some pretty big vehicles in the Rise Against the Empire playset. There's a lot of emphasis on vehicle combat, not only on the ground with the AT-ATs, but also in space. You'll be piloting an X-Wing and taking on TIE fighters and Star Destroyers, dodging asteroids, as well as a number of other sort of fun things to do in the game. So right now we're sort of doing a manual version of taking out the AT-AT. Everything in Infinity is a toy, of course, so what better way to take down an AT-AT than take its batteries out? So we've got a few to take out, and then we'll be able to destroy the AT-AT. There we go, he's got his trusty lightsaber. Take that out, kind of kicks him away in defense, and then there'll be some enemies that come after him now with the snowtroopers. And we can also switch characters, of course. The Rise Against the Empire playset, you can play not only as Luke and Leia, but Han Solo, Chewbacca, Darth Vader is the playable villain, as well as the recently announced Boba Fett. So maybe you can switch around and play with little Boba Fett, give us a little bit of flight power as well. So as you can see, we still have the power disc up for Luke's costume change. Other characters still get a benefit from that. There's a little bit of a buff that you get, even if obviously he wouldn't be wearing the Rebel flight suit. So there, Boba Fett used his grappling hook to pull in an enemy and take him out. He's got a number of really powerful moves using his rocket pack as a weapon, as well as some melee attacks and his blaster. There we go, so I think we're on our last leg of the AT-AT. All right, so now we've shut it down, and now he's going to pop up to the top and pretty much just do one little button press and take it out. Because all toys come with self-destruct buttons, of course. There we go. So one down. Got a few leftover snowtroopers to take care of. And of course, a couple more AT-ATs will be dropped off. But this time we've got our trusty snowspeeder to jump into. Makes it a little bit easier, but not quite easy, still quite a challenge. If you recall from the movies, this was kind of the classic takedown with the tow cable. Just got to get close enough, and you got to still kind of take it easy because the tow cable will break if you get too far away. So there's a lot of skill involved in this. As you can see, he's giving guidance. You got broken away there for a second. Kind of gives you a guide of how close or how far to stay. So always have to be careful with your tow cable. There we go. Maybe a couple more passes and we'll have that thing falling. There we go. And you can do a flyby and take it out with a couple of blaster shots, or it'll eventually explode on its own. That was the Rise Against the Empire playset. Very fun, a lot of different systems to explore, not only Hoth that we saw here, but obviously the classic Tatooine to start it off, as well as Endor and the Death Star.